Creepy. You're about to see 5 of the most terrifying ghost photos on the internet. First up, the hand. This bizarre photo went viral on the internet, and it's pretty horrifying. A young woman was at her house when a friend snapped this photo of her. Do you see it? When looking at this photo, your first rational thought may be, oh, that's just her hair, right? When you look closer, you can see that this woman's hair is not that long. And the woman in the photo confirmed her hair is not long enough to wrap around her back like that. And there was reportedly no one standing behind her when the photo was taken. What is that? Let's take a closer look, shall we? Just a warning, it's even creepier zoomed up. The hand doesn't seem to be human. There's still so much mystery surrounding this haunting photograph. It's said this woman had not experienced anything paranormal in her home leading up to this, which makes this photo even more bizarre. There has been no rational explanation as to what that is. Whose hand is that? This photo really spooks me. I gotta know, what do you think of this photograph? Let me know in the comments. Are you interested in all things unexplained and mysterious? If so, this is the show for you. Subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, and turn on post notifications. Our next photo. This is the hike. A group of friends went on a trip to Chile and came back with a haunting souvenir. There, they decided to hit the trails and go for a hike, taking in the scenery. At one point, the 2 men and 3 women decided to gather around and take a selfie. Looking at the photo, the friends are pictured, along with other hikers coming up the mountain pass in the background. A nice memory for the group, until they saw it. In between the woman on the left and the woman in the middle, there appears to be a 6th ghostly face. Zoomed in, you can make out features on the figure, a nose and a mouth. That's so creepy, isn't it? The group was reportedly stunned and shared the photo with friends. They said they didn't see or feel anyone sneak in between for the photo. They have no idea who this is. This eerie, ghostly photo was later uploaded online, and there were thousands of comments. This picture has the internet divided, many believing the figure is some kind of ghost or a spirit. Others feel the entity is demonic. Many believe this ghostly entity could be attached to one of the members of the group. One comment read, "I have a feeling it's not a good spirit. It's scary. I wonder who the spirit is attached to." But others aren't so convinced. Some saying it's too defined, the teeth especially. But I gotta know, what do you think? Are you getting real paranormal vibes from this, or not so much? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This eerie photo is probably not the kind of souvenir you want to bring back from a trip. Our next photo, the Watcher. Tantallon Castle is one of Scotland's most beautiful and haunted locations. It's located on lonely cliffs overlooking the North Sea. The castle once stood strong and tall, but was badly damaged in 1651 during the Wars of the Three Kingdoms. Now it's one of Scotland's most haunted sites, and the photo you're about to see may prove that this castle is indeed very haunted. In 2009, Christopher Atchison visited, taking tons of photos along his journey throughout the castle. While there, he snapped this photo. The image shows the figure of a woman dressed in period clothing, looking out from one of the castle's crumbling windows. He said he wasn't aware of anyone or anything being present in his picture at the time. Pretty spooky, right? Well, this photo has been studied, and reportedly many experts confirmed it's authentic. It hasn't been altered in any way. But here's a question. Is it possibly just a person roaming around? A professor named Richard Wiseman studied the photo and said the figure appears to be in period costume, but we know 100% that the castle is not the sort of place that has costume guides or dummies. And it gets even stranger. Professor Wiseman went back to the castle, trying to replicate the photo, but found that he could only do so if the figure in the window was kneeling. He said this further suggests it couldn't be a member of the staff or another tourist. This ghostly figure just standing there, watching. There's something so unsettling about this photograph. I wonder who she is. She's definitely keeping an eye on the castle, that's for sure. But what do you think? Is this a real ghost photo? Our next photo, the ghost of Seven Gables. If there was one city you'd expect to have a lot of ghostly activity, it would be Salem, Massachusetts, home of the infamously wicked Salem witch trials. Salem has a real supernatural vibe, and the House of Seven Gables is considered to be the most haunted house in Salem. And that's saying a lot because there's ghosts all over that place. A woman named Lisa B. was touring the House of Seven Gables. She took this photo of the exterior and captured this figure on film. Pretty remarkable. A ghostly young boy can be seen in the shrubbery, peering over the wooden fence. Reportedly, there were no children in the area at the time. This is the birthplace of American author Nathaniel Hawthorne. So after capturing the ghostly young boy in this photograph, Lisa did some research, and in a library, she discovered one of Hawthorne's books, titled 20 Days with Julian and Little Bunny by Papa. On the cover of this book is a portrait of a young boy. Take a look. Lisa believes the portrait of the young boy bears a striking resemblance to the ghost in Lisa's photograph. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Pretty interesting connection she made there. Our next photo, this is the brother. This photo was taken in the late 60s. Author Robert A. Ferguson was giving a speech at a spiritualist convention in Los Angeles, California. Take a look at this photo. A figure can be seen next to Ferguson, someone that he would later identify as his brother Walter, who passed away during World War II. At first glance, this photo really does seem to be a case of double exposure or some type of editing. But here's the thing, this photo is a Polaroid. During his speech, several Polaroids were taken. Many believe this makes any hoaxing quite unlikely. This photo is an example of an unseen entity appearing in a photograph, but not spotted by anyone at the time. To this day, this photo remains pretty mysterious. The girls on the staircase. The Stanley Hotel in Colorado is no stranger to the paranormal. When John Mosling and his wife Jessica visited the notoriously haunted Stanley Hotel in 2017, they had no idea they would be leaving with one of the most iconic ghost photos ever. This is so good. While taking the spirit tour at the hotel, the couple took photos along the way, photographing the interior of the hotel, the hallways, and the famous staircase. When they later looked through their photos, they were confused. In the image, you can see two young girls running up the stairs. But there's just one problem. There were no children on the tour that night. And no one recalled any children running through the tour at any point. This is one of my favorite ghost photos of all time. Let's take a closer look. There's one ghostly apparition on the stairs facing the landing area, and if you look closely, another blurry figure is seemingly running up or down the stairs on the left side of the photo. Spooky. And this is for all my skeptics out there. Ben Hansen, a former FBI agent and host of Fact or Faked Paranormal Files, says the photo doesn't appear to be fake. He said, "I really like this photo. Assuming that it's not doctored, it ranks up there as one of the best photos of possible paranormal evidence I've seen." What makes this photo even more interesting and convincing is over the years, one of the most frequently reported occurrences at the Stanley Hotel is guests on the 4th floor will report hearing the sounds of children playing and laughing in the hallways at all hours of the day and night. But when guests will lean out of their rooms to tell the kids to quiet down, there's no one to be found. The hallways are empty. And get this, some hotel tour guides believe the ghost of a child wanders the Stanley Hotel and is known to play with guests' hair. But when I do think of ghost children at the Stanley Hotel, I think of these two. Come play with us, Danny. Phew! These two really spooked me. Big time. The Stanley Hotel is a very mysterious place, but what are your thoughts on this ghostly photo? Next up, the Waverly Hills ghost. This is one of the creepiest spots, I would say in America, but I'd also say the world. And maybe you can convince me differently, but this is one place I actually don't want to visit. It scares me. It opened in the early 1900s to accommodate and treat tuberculosis patients. The city had one of the largest outbreaks in the country. It's estimated that close to 50,000 people passed away within the walls of Waverly Hills. and they were disposed of via a body chute. And that is exactly what it sounds like, a 537-foot tunnel. After closing its doors as a hospital, in years since, it's become a paranormal hotspot, one of America's most popular destinations for ghost hunters. You couldn't get me there, though. You could not get me there, though. And I love Kentucky. This image was snapped in the abandoned hospital in 2006. Many believe this haunting image depicts Mary Lee, a nurse who passed away young in the hospital. Story goes that she was impregnated by a doctor who worked in the hospital but later wanted nothing to do with her. There's not a lot on this photo. Could be real, maybe not, but it definitely is creepy. What do you think? Our next photo, a visit from Grandpa. Many like to believe that when a loved one passes on, their spirit stays close to us. I definitely like to think that. It's a comforting feeling that they're still watching out for us. And then you have this photo. Denise Russell took this picture in 1997. In the photograph is her grandmother. The gentleman standing behind her is her grandfather. Sweet, right? Except her grandpa passed away in 1984. This photo shocked the family. This photo is an example of an unseen entity appearing in a photograph, but not spotted by anyone at the time. Is this comforting or creepy? I'd say a little bit of both. Yeah, creepy and sweet. Sweet and creepy. It's a mysterious world we live in, isn't it? I gotta know, which photos spooked you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications. Next episode, I've got so much more coming your way. Until then, I'm Avery Ross, and this is Avery After Dark.